Good evening, everyone. Coming here tonight on November the 9th. It's a day before my birthday. I was born on November the 10th, and I am a Scorpio sun in the powerful 8th house. I am a triple water sign, Pisces rising, Cancer moon, and Scorpio sun in the 8th house. That makes me very, very perceptive and intuitive and a natural empath, and the Cancer moon gives me lots of interesting dreams. I'm coming here tonight because I am feeling lots of energy. And the energy that I am feeling is similar to my own. A real wake-up call after this election. I am feeling, just like it's hitting me more each day. Just like one thought I had, I hate to say this because it's a negative thing to say, but it's reality, is that man is going to have control of the nuclear bombs. And he's totally a mental case. So I think that we have a right to feel scared and frightened, because I really believe, like so many readers that thought, they got it wrong. Nobody got it wrong. I really believe with my heart and soul this election was stolen. And I think Elon Musk helped steal it, and also Russia. And I think what I don't understand is there's proof that the emails were linked to Russia, the bomb threats. And that's interference. That's like, isn't that like saying war or something, like if you interfere with somebody's democratic election? And we all know that Putin is in the pocket of Trump, and Trump's in his pocket. So Trump interfered with the election. This is connected to him. I can't imagine to think that the Department of Justice does not know this. And I can't imagine to think that this is something that just us empaths or us readers know. But what is surprising to me is, why haven't we heard about this on the news? And why they're not really going to hand this over peacefully, are they? They're just going to hand our democracy over to a dictator who has praised Hitler and said he actually thought Hitler did some good things, and we're just going to do the right thing to hand our democracy over to this man who we know by many authoritarians in the world, Stalin, Hitler, many of them in the world have killed millions of people. That's what they do. So I say, rise up, Democrats, get the backbone, rise up, protest. Don't let that man be inaugurated. It's going to have effects for decades and decades and decades to come, and it will change the world. Right now we have a chance to stop this, and we have to get the backbone to do it, because it's not worth the price that we're all going to pay so that the Trump family become rich and their little clique, and they don't need the voters anymore. Remember, that's the thing about a democratic society, is these politicians need us because we vote for them. So they have to, come to our cities and promise us the world. And if they have character, they will deliver on those promises. But people like Donald Trump, they don't want the voter. They want the middleman gone. And if the middleman is gone, then they have access to all the money. We're just in their way. And that's why authoritarians don't like democratic, because, they have to come and they have to, promise us all these things and do all these things to get elected. The politicians that have no character, they prefer to lie. And they, I just have to go there and lie some more. But there's a handful of politicians that actually tell the truth, that will deliver upon what they say. So, but Donald Trump, we all know he's a cheat, a liar. He has 32 felonies. There's no way that man was voted into office. I don't believe it in a million years. Not in a million years. I mean, but what is so surprising is so many MAGA people didn't think he was connected to Project 2025, which is so ignorant to me. I can't understand. It's just laughable, really. But it's not, it's very serious. The things in there, like they want to put children to work in factories. They want they want to completely do away with the Department of Education. Well, why do you think? Because an ignorant society can be controlled more. Knowledge is power. So I just want to say tonight that I'm feeling everybody's discouragement out there. And, I don't say, look on the bright side of things. No, this is not okay. This is like, it's not okay that he has the codes and the buttons to press and make a nuclear war. This time he's going to make sure he gets people in there will do whatever he says, maybe crazier than him. And anyways, I hope and I pray that something miraculous will happen. And I hope and pray that President Biden and Kamala Harris do not hand over our democracy to this man for cultured principles. This is not a cultured type of situation to be, to have these manners to hand it over peacefully. This is another Hitler times two. So we can't do that. But what I wanted to say was I looked at Kamala's astrology chart really quickly, and I did notice she's a Libra, and she has an Aries moon. And Aries, the moon sign gives the sun sign a lot of its power, a lot of its meaning, really. And Aries is the god of war. It's what I'm talking about. They're warriors. They're warriors, and they're leaders. They're natural leaders. So if you look at the Aries giving her sun sign Libra, which is, about justice, a lot of Libras go into law enforcement or they become lawyers. And the scales of balance, and so that Aries, they have the power and the oomph to get justice and fairness, and they will fight like hell to get it. And so I say if he stole that election, he's gone against the wrong gal, Kamala, because I would say there's no possible way that she is letting this go. If she finds out she stole it, or she even has an inkling that he did, with that Aries moon, watch out. She will 100% get justice, 100%. And I know that Biden is a Scorpio, but I don't know what his moon sign is. I'm not really 100% sure of that. But anyways, he is a Scorpio, and that is supposed to be a very powerful sign. So I'll have to look and see what his moon sign is. But I do know this month there's going to be a Taurus full moon. It always comes in the sun signs month. The opposite moon, full moon does. So the sun will be in Scorpio while the full moon comes in Taurus. And it's actually, I believe it's in opposition to Uranus, which is an explosion. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. And it's going to have something to do connected with him. I don't know what, really, but something. And it's going to be big. And that's on November the 15th. So I would like to say one thing, too, that I looked at Trump's chart. And he is a Gemini with a Sagittarius moon. And I would like to say this. That is not a good combination. And the reason is because Sagittarius is opposite of Gemini. And this is not a good combination. This is totally opposite. It's like opposing. It's like two people opposing each other. And it's just, it's almost like, it's interesting because he has that Gemini, which is so like, they always say Geminis are sort of like two people. And then he's got the Sagittarius. It's almost like he's got three different personalities, which is not funny. But this is not a good combination. He has his opposite sign in his moon sign, and that's not harmonious at all. You cannot trust this person because you don't know what they're doing. They're doing this, and then they go against a word, and then they do this. They're liars. They go against even what they're saying. They don't even know themselves if they're telling the truth or not. But I'm telling you, this is a very combative and inharmonious, schizophrenic type of a person. So Donald Trump is. So I like to say that I would like to thank all of the empaths and readers out there, and for all the support they give each other on this channel. And I just really appreciate looking at everybody's videos. And I appreciate just looking at I like Bulwark. I like the political ones too. And everybody's feeling so discouraged. But I would say they should all take a look at our videos and see that we're all on the same page, that we really believe in all of our readings are coming up, that he stole the election. And they should really look into that a little more if they're not, because it is illegal. And I can't understand really why the Department of Justice isn't already making him, recall the election. He had something to do with it. I mean, there's no doubt he did. It's linked to Russia. He knows Putin. They had some conversation. They talked about it. This is not something. I had the votes. Remember he said that? Or Johnson and him had a secret. There's a saying, the devil always reveals himself if you listen closely enough. And he did reveal himself. So this is not a situation that we don't know what's going on. People act so confused sometimes. And I'm like, wake up. The man stole the election. It's not about, division upon each other. He's causing that. That's how much he loves America. He's causing chaos and division among us. And he's done it again with this election, and nobody sees that. People should be pretty upset. He stole the election, and he's causing great division among us. So I'm going to do a reading, and I would like to let's see. I'm going to do the Native American, this one right here, the Native Spirit, and see what it says about the future of, what's going to happen. What is going on? What is going on? Excuse me. So what is going on behind the scenes? Are they looking into this? Are they, what are they doing to get rid of Donald Trump? What are they doing? And you know what's so crazy? I have to say one thing to everyone. Why does the FBI care so much that Iran was going to assassinate Donald Trump? I thought the FBI didn't like Donald Trump. I always read that. I mean, this is really strange. What the hell do they care? Whether Iran is going to, what they want to do to this horrible man that was just elected. Why are they protecting Donald Trump? That is very baffling to me. If anybody thinks that's baffling too, please comment. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask the energies, what is going on behind the scenes that they're doing? Do we have any hope to look forward to the riddance of the Orange Menace? Okay, one more shuffle. The riddance of the Orange Menace. Flowing river, so things are flowing. That's good. Things are flowing. Freedom. So we still have our freedom. Freedom is democracy. We still have it. The dream traveler. So lots of people are having prophetic dreams right now. Prophetic messages in their dreams. And Grandmother Earth. They're having dreams. She's speaking to people. Protect me from nuclear war. Protect your planet. Do everything you can to protect Grandmother Earth. Protect the ancient forest where the wildlife live. Protect the oceans from Donald Trump wanting to ruin the oceans and ruin the waters. And do a smudging ceremony. A Native American smudging ceremony. Right now, I call upon everyone to get some sage and let's clear out this evil of Donald Trump. Say a prayer and clear out the evil while you're smudging. Say a prayer. Please remove Donald Trump and this Vance and these MAGAs and these. Please protect the earth and every creature and goodness for the earth while you're smudging. Elder. So it's saying get advice from the wise elders right now. And gather your tribe. Gather your tribe. Because there is a trickster in the mist. There is a trickster. That makes a lot of sense. Gather your tribe because there is a trickster in the mist. Think about that. Think about that. Okay, so let's see what messages we have with Mother Mary right now. Mother Mary, powerful Mother Mary, tell us what's happening behind the scenes. What are you doing to protect us from Donald Trump and his evil intentions? Tell us, what are you doing to protect us from Donald Trump and his evil intentions? Our Lady of Soul Birth. So we're giving birth to our souls. Humbling. We're becoming humbled. We're getting in touch with our soul. Our Lady of Blessing has bestowed upon us. She's giving us our blessing, and she's comforting us right now with the pain and the sorrow of what has happened. Our Lady of the Inner Gate. So the Lady of the Inner Gate means that we have to go inside of the gate. The locked gate, it's not locked. It's open. We have to go inside to get what we want. In other words, prayer is nothing without action. You can't pray the situation away. You have to go inside of the gate. You have to reach out and take democracy back. You have to have action to do that. And she says, Our Lady of Innocence, we are innocent in this, but painful growth is assured. So she's telling us we have to go into the gate. If we want this, we cannot pray the situation away. There has to be immediate action. There will be painful growth no matter what happens here. So we have to take it back. We have to, even if those MAGA people lose their effing mind, we cannot let this man, what does it say? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Those MAGA people. So we have to protect the democracy because they don't know what they're doing. They're full of hatefulness and evil, and, they're just on the wrong path. So, we have to be the bigger ones. We've got to get democracy back. If they want to get the Civil War going, well, what can we do about that? We certainly can't let this orange menace ruin the world and make a nuclear war and kill millions of people. So, we can only hope that the MAGA people will open up their hearts to, stop this crazy gun violence against people and animals and wildlife. It's insanity what I see they're doing and why does Fish and Wildlife hand out all these permits? I mean, it's become very corrupt, really. 2/3 of all the wildlife has disappeared. There's not enough wildlife to let people do that. It's horrible. Horrible. Corporate. And that's what Donald Trump represents, turning America into a corporation. That's what's going to happen if we do not get rid of that man quickly. Okay, so this is past life. What past life issue is going to take Donald Trump down? What past life issue is going to take Donald Trump down? Greco-Roman, something having to do with the Greek and the Roman Empire, wanting to rule the empire, leaving or travel. So when he travels somewhere or he leaves somewhere, he's going to die. So he takes a trip, he leaves, he's going to die. And imprisonment or slavery, yeah. So he's not in good health. He is going to, when he takes a trip or he leaves somewhere, he's going to die on that trip, or he'll be imprisoned. So we got to get rid of him. He's going to create a disaster. And really who's to blame for this? The Supreme Court. They kept ruling against Jack Smith to prosecute him. And really, are they insane? Shame on them. They didn't protect democracy. They didn't protect democracy. They just threw, the woman under the bus, saying that, no woman wants to get an abortion. Women get abortion because of a necessity. There's lots of reasons. And to let women bleed out in hospitals and everything, it's just horrible. Horrible. Okay, so tell us, in retrospect, let's pretend this is January the 5th, the morning of the election. Tell us who was supposed to win that election that night or in the morning. Tell us the astrology sign that was meant to win the election. Solar eclipse. So that's a sign of a revolution. And Scorpio, that's Biden. Oh, Biden was meant to win the election. Check it out. He left, remember? Scorpio. Biden was meant to win the election. Biden was meant to win the election. And we've got the sign of Taurus. The sign of Taurus. Aquarius. So that's what it says. It says Scorpio. Isn't that strange? That was Biden. He was the one meant to win the election. Maybe they shouldn't have, Well, he just ruined that debate so badly. He was sick, though. He had the flu, I think. And somebody should have put more makeup on him, or, whoever handled him really did a terrible job, because they should have said, you're too sick to go out there. I mean, truly, they could have been responsible for the ruination of democracy. So let's see what's happening behind the scenes. That what is going to happen that's going to get rid of this Trump family and this Donald Trump? Seeking the prize. A great quest unfolds with favorable signs. So a great quest is happening in the background. Oh, there's going to be victory. That's happening behind the scenes, and prosperity. So something great is happening. The power of responsibility. So something is happening. I think that there's going to be something great's going to happen, but I think we're going to have loss in the process of this situation. I mean, there's no way we're not going to. There's no way. I mean, truly, he should have never, ever, ever gotten in office. And like I said, you can blame the Supreme Court for that. Shame on them. They should have let Jack Smith prosecute him. I wonder if they're looking at themselves in the mirror and can you imagine that Clarence Thomas? Does anybody remember that Anita Hill case, and they dragged her through the mud? I mean, there was no way that he didn't do all those terrible things. She had complete detail, and they put that man on the Supreme Court. I mean, what? That is so sick. Why would they do that? Really terrible. Really terrible. Okay, this is Sacred Mothers and Goddesses. Please tell us what's happening behind the scenes that's going to take back our democracy from Donald Trump, where Elon Musk and them, they'll be defeated, and we'll tell us what's happening behind the scenes. Celebrate life. Embrace the sacred feminine. So that could be Kamala Harris, okay? White Terra, life force, health, longevity. So she's going to live a long life. She'll be back. She'll be back. Joy, she'll be back. And peace, she'll bring peace to us. She's not done here. She's coming back. She's not done. She's coming back. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do the sacred power readings. Thank you, everyone, for being with me tonight, the day before my birthday. I'm really, excited for my birthday tomorrow. Excited, I hope things are going to be all right. I feel good doing the reading. I feel happy when I think about that man, the Orange Menace, being elected. That doesn't make me happy, I have to say. Okay, tell us, let's see, sacred power. What's happening behind the scenes where Donald Trump will not be inaugurated on January 6th? Unconditional love. Oh, look at exploration, everybody. Look at that, exploration. So they're exploring the situation. Isn't that interesting? They're exploring an intimate relationship between people, somebody intimately involved in this. They're exploring a connection between two people here, an intimate relationship. I wonder who it is. Intimate. Think about that. Somebody connected to the stealing of the election was intimate together. I wonder if it was that Susan Wiles and Donald Trump, they're having a relationship together. I mean, she doesn't seem like his type, but like I said, he did promote a chief of staff. She must be doing something for him, unless he's having a relationship with his favorite Russian man, Vladimir Putin. They're in a serious relationship, in love with each other. Can you imagine? Divine consciousness. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. Oh my God, could you guys even imagine that? That they're secretly in love with each other? Oh my God, that is funny. That is funny. Well, if they get into a lover's fight, we're all in trouble, right? No wonder he helped him win the election. They're sharing a lot more than we thought. Okay, what's happening behind the scenes? With this, they're going to figure out the election was stolen. Amethyst, transformation, certainty, confidence. Look at that. That looks like the Jewish star. Sacred heart. So the Sacred Heart. That means love. So a lot of love right now, and humility, achievement, dream. So people are dreaming things right now in prophecy to create harmony. So we're being helped. We're being helped by the moonlit goddess. What happened that night of the election? And look at climate change, evolution. This is about climate change. And so people are worried about climate change with Donald Trump. Silent whispers of the heart. Listen to your intuition, it says. Isn't that interesting? Listen, pay attention to our dreams, and the other countries and people are really concerned that he got elected because of climate change. Did you ever think about that? That is like a huge issue for people. The reason why, they're upset he got elected. People are outraged because he doesn't care. Oh my gosh. So people are having prophetic dreams right now to create harmony. So pay attention to your dreams, everyone. Okay, these are powerful cards, these angel cards. Tell me why we will take back our democracy. We will take back our democracy before January the 6th. Earth. To protect the earth from nuclear war. Abundance. Oh, look it. We're going to take it back. Abundance. Imagine money has something to do with this. And balance. Balance. Money balance and earth. Peace. And blessings. And the home of the United States staff. So it looks very, very, and the season is the summer is coming up. Isn't that interesting? The summer is coming up. The season of the summer. That is so interesting. I wonder what it means, because, are we going to take it, I said before January 6th, so something happened in the summer. This is when they have the proof that they were stealing the election in the summer. It all happened in the summer. They need to look for evidence in the summer. Okay, a tarot reading. Tell me why we will get rid of Donald Trump before January the 6th. Why we will get rid of the Orange Menace, Putin's lover. Why we will get rid of the Orange Menace before January 6th, Putin's lover. Love it. God, just to think about that. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Okay, tell me why we'll get rid of the Orange Menace, Donald Trump, before January 6th. Ooh, strength is coming up. That's good. That's good. That's everything right there. Ooh, the Magician. Lots of people are doing magic right now. and they're getting rid of him. They're doing magic. Shamans, people are powerful, and this is also rules Gemini, rules communication. So, but this is the magic. People are getting rid of him with magic. And he's going to be rid of because of competition. Five of Wands. He's very competitive. So he's going to start leaking out his competitiveness against his so-called enemies. His enemies. And the Queen of Wands has something to do with this. We're going to get rid of him because of the Queen of Wands. And there will be success with the Two of Pentacles, which means wildlife, nature, and that's it. That's it. So I think that's very positive. But like I said, I'm seeing there's going to be struggle. I mean, there's no way MAG is not going to get mad when we take the election back. So, but it has to be. Would you rather have them getting mad and millions of people dying? Because people will die with this man, and I'm not kidding you. He's not kidding when he's talking about executing his enemies and hurting other people. So, and hurting the nature and the wildlife and the earth and the water. He wants all the money for him and his billionaire friends. And he doesn't care about anybody. He just wanted those votes. And now we need to get rid of him before January the 6th. And we have to pray that they're doing something behind the scenes, and they're not going to peacefully hand over our democracy to Hitler #2. That would be the most horrible thing they could do. Kamala Harris, she spoke for months about how much she loved our country, and so did President Biden. And I hope they love our country enough to make sure that they do not hand over all of us to the Hitler man. That is not loving your country. You got to sacrifice for your country. And whatever has to be done, that man cannot be the president. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you.